Unhealthy reasons, everyone goes back to their ex. Hey there, it's Anna. Have you ever found yourself or someone you know getting pulled back into a relationship with an ex, despite knowing it might not be the healthiest choice? Today, we are diving deep into the psychology behind why people often find themselves returning to former partners. It's a complex interplay of emotions, unresolved issues, and sometimes the comfort of familiarity in the face of uncertainty. In this video, we will explore the unhealthy reasons behind this common behavior, shedding light on the emotional and psychological factors at play. Ready to gain insights and perhaps find closure on a new path forward? Let's unravel these mysteries together. Fear of being alone. A prevalent psychological reason people return to their exes is the fear of being alone. This fear, deeply rooted in the anxiety and discomfort associated with singlehood, often drives individuals back into the arms of an ex-partner, even if the relationship was unsatisfying or unhealthy. The misconception here is that any companionship, even one that brings unhappiness, is preferable to facing the world solo. This fear can stem from societal pressures where being in a relationship is often unwarrantedly glorified, leaving those who are single feeling marginalized or incomplete. Additionally, personal insecurities about one's worthiness of love and companionship can exacerbate the dread of solitude, making the familiar, albeit flawed, relationship seem like a safer option than the uncertainty of loneliness. The psychology behind this fear is complex, involving attachment styles, self-esteem, and the human need for connection. However, succumbing to this fear ignites the potential growth in self-discovery that can come from being alone. It overlooks the truth that being single offers the freedom to explore personal interests, build strong self-reliance, and most importantly, the opportunity to find a more fulfilling relationship in the future. Understanding and confronting the fear of being alone is crucial in breaking the cycle of returning to unsatisfying relationships, paving the way for healthier emotional connections. Misguided nostalgia. Misguided nostalgia plays a significant role in why people often return to their exes. This form of nostalgia involves idolizing past memories, selectively recalling the highs and overlooking the lows that led to the relationship's demise. It's a psychological trap that paints an unrealistic positive picture of the past, making the idea of rekindling an old flame seem appealing. The human mind has a tendency to romanticize the past, especially when current circumstances are challenging or lonely. This selective memory can cause individuals to forget the very reasons, whether there were issues of compatibility, trust, or unmet needs that led to the breakup. Misguided nostalgia acts as a filter, removing the negative aspects and leaving behind a rose-tinted version of the relationship. This return to an idolized past overlooks the growth and changes both individuals may have experienced since the breakup. It can lead to a cycle of re-entering a relationship that hasn't fundamentally changed, setting the stage for future dissatisfaction. Recognizing the role of misguided nostalgia requires a conscious effort to recall the relationship in its entirety, including the challenges and reasons behind the separation. By acknowledging the past realistically, one can make informed decisions about the possibility and healthiness of a reunion. Unresolved emotional dependency. Unresolved emotional dependency is another profound psychological reason people find themselves drawn back to their exes. This dependency manifests when individuals rely heavily on their ex-partner for emotional support, validation, and fulfillment. Rather than cultivating these resources within themselves or through a wider support network, it reflects a lack of self-sufficiency in managing emotions and navigating life's challenges independently. Emotional dependency often stems from deeper issues related to self-esteem, fear of abandonment, or attachment styles formed in earlier life. When these issues remain unaddressed, the end of a relationship can leave a significant void, making the idea of reconnecting with an ex-partner seem like the only solution to regain emotional stability. This return to an ex for emotional support ignores the crucial work of developing personal resilience and emotional independence. It can prevent personal growth and the formation of a healthy, balanced sense of self. Moreover, it places an unfair burden on the ex-partner and can perpetuate a cycle of dependency that hinders both individuals from moving forward and forming healthier relationships. Recognizing and addressing unresolved emotional dependency involves seeking therapeutic support, building a diverse support system, and engaging in self-reflection to foster emotional self-reliance and healthier coping mechanisms. Social pressure. Social pressure exerts a powerful influence on personal decisions, including the unhealthy reason for returning to an ex-partner. This pressure can stem from societal norms, family expectations, or peer groups that valorize being in a relationship over the quality of that relationship. The underlying message is that it's better to be with someone, anyone, than to be alone, disregarding the compatibility or healthiness of the connection. This compulsion to conform can lead individuals to revisit past relationships that were unfulfilling or problematic, simply to avoid the stigma of singlehood. The fear of judgment or being perceived as unsuccessful in personal life can overshadow the reasons the relationship ended, minimizing the importance of personal happiness and well-being in the pursuit of societal acceptance. The impact of social pressure in romantic decisions highlights a misalignment between societal values and individual happiness. It suggests that the appearance of a complete or traditional life, often marked by being in a relationship, is prioritized over the actual quality and satisfaction derived from that relationship. Confronting social pressure involves reaffirming one's values and the importance of a fulfilling, healthy relationship over merely being in one for appearances. It's about challenging societal norms and embracing singlehood as an equally valid and potentially fulfilling life choice, free from external judgments. Habit and comfort zone. The pull of habit and the comfort zone is a significant factor driving individuals back to their exes. After spending a considerable amount of time together, couples develop routines and shared experiences that can become deeply ingrained. This familiarity creates a comfort zone that, despite the relationship's flaws or underlying issues, can feel safer and more reassuring than facing the unknowns of single life or the challenges of a new relationship. Falling back into a familiar dynamic, even if it's unhealthy, often stems from a natural human tendency to seek comfort and avoid discomfort. The fear of change and the uncertainty of starting over with someone new can make the known pitfalls of a past relationship seem more manageable in comparison. This can lead individuals to overlook the reasons that the relationship ended and idolize the comfort of the familiar, ignoring the potential for growth and happiness outside of that comfort zone. Breaking free from this cycle requires acknowledging the difference between genuine contentment and mere comfort in familiarity. It involves recognizing that growth often comes from stepping outside of what feels safe and confronting the reasons behind the inclination to return to an unhealthy dynamic. Embracing change, facing fears, and valuing personal development over comfort can pave the way for healthy relationships and a more fulfilling life beyond the familiar confines of a past relationship. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem significantly influences the decision to return to an ex, rooted in the belief that one cannot find someone better or doesn't deserve a healthier, more fulfilling relationship. This mindset is detrimental, as it not only undermines one's worth but also perpetuates staying in or returning to situations that may not serve one's best interests or emotional well-being. Individuals with low self-esteem may struggle with feelings of inadequacy and fear of rejection, leading them to settle for relationships that are familiar, even if those relationships are characterized by unhappiness or dysfunction. The thought process centers around a fear-based assumption that being alone is a confirmation of unworthiness, or that no one else could possibly value or love them. Combating this unhealthy reason involves working on self-esteem and recognizing one's inherent worth, independent of a relationship. It requires understanding that everyone deserves respect, love, and happiness, and that settling for less out of fear or loneliness or a belief in one's undesirability is a disservice to oneself. Building self-esteem might include therapy, self-reflection, and positive affirmations, alongside surrounding oneself with supportive friends and family who reinforce one's value. Recognizing one's strengths, achievements, and the capacity for growth empowers individuals to make choices that align with their worth and long-term happiness. Sunk cost fallacy. The sunk cost fallacy is a powerful psychological factor that can drive individuals to return to their exes, based on the belief that they've invested too much time, energy, or resources into the relationship to give up now, regardless of current unhappiness or incompatibility. This fallacy traps individuals in unfulfilling relationships by focusing on past investments rather than present circumstances and future potential for happiness. This cognitive bias convinces people that leaving a long-term relationship equates to wasting those investments, leading them to stay in or return to situations that no longer serve their well-being. However, continuing a relationship based on past investments rather than current fulfillment or future compatibility overlooks the essential truth. Time spent cannot be recovered, but future time can be saved or redirected towards more rewarding experiences over relationships. Overcoming the sunk cost fallacy involves a shift in perspective, recognizing that past investments should not anchor one's decisions if they are counterproductive to one's happiness and growth. It's about valuing oneself and one's future happiness enough to make difficult decisions that break free from the inertia of past investments. Acknowledging that leaving may open new paths to fulfillment is crucial in moving past this fallacy towards healthier relationships and self-discovery. So now that you understand what draws people back to their exes, what's next for you? Discover the things that women do when they are thinking about you, or learn the lies that women tell men to initiate the chase. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.